All right, guys, here we go. Today is an emotional episode. I'm sure everybody had a good weekend. But today is an emotional episode because it's talking about Higehiro. The show that is really should be nominated for best drama of the year. Now, with Yoshida and Sayu. Now, this episode was all about Sayu at this moment. This episode is all about Sayu right now. Trying to overcome her fears. With her back's against the wall. And there's Yoshida right there who supported her since the first episode. Now, again, we're on episode 11. And we've been, after going through so many journeys and trials that Sayu had to face, the biggest fear that she has to face is the school and her mother. But the school part is the first part of her revenge story. Her redemption story. Now, up until now, we have seen Sayu going through, like I said, through all the phases just to understand who is Sayu, and what she had to do. And I'm not saying it's natural for a teenage girl to go through all this, even though that's wrong. I mean, to sleep with other men and all that stuff. I'm not saying that's wrong. But for Sayu's sake, it's like, I don't blame her, but she's just making bad choices. Let me just say that. And and I know it's too early to call this right now. I know it's too early, but we have to put Sayu as one of the most development female characters this year. In terms of everybody's development, Sayu is up there as one of the most developing characters of the spring. And it's not up there with popular shows like Nakatoro, To Your Eternity, which I'm still watching because it's still sad. But still, Higehiro should be nominated for best drama. I mean, the animation in this episode and the foresight of this, it's like, oh my God, Sayu is stepping up. And what this episode did is kind of like, it's like Sayu's road to redemption is right now. And like I said, with 13 episodes, this is going to be one hell of a ride. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Let's talk about episode 11 review of Higehiro. So this is Higehiro's redemption right now. She's going away. And I feel sad for Asumi not going along with her as a best friend. I mean, I understand that's her best friend right now. But it's not like, I wish Asumi would have gone with her. But she can't. But she is a good friend. From the beginning, Asumi has supported Sayu from the beginning. And that is one true friend that she's going to miss. Sure, she'll come by every now and then, but she will. Now, here's the thing. And by the way, Yoshida is coming too. Yoshida is the supporter to it. It's kind of like, I say Yoshida and Sayu, kind of like how Rising of the Shield Hero is. Whereas like, when Naofumi is down, Raphtalia is his sword. And it's the shield, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. So when I look at Sayu's all, every time Sayu gets nervous about what she's gonna do, and her fear is coming along, Yoshida is there to support her. Now, as they're flying back home, I find it interesting that Sayu never been on a plane. Because here's the thing, how did you end up traveling from your hometown to this place? Like, I'm still curious. How did you travel from your hometown all the way to your... I'm still puzzled by that. Like, that's weird. You didn't have no money. At first, you didn't have no money, but why? Like, did you... Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is something... that is still a mystery. What I think she did is, after she bought her plane ticket... Like, even a hotel, like, how did she get the food at? But still, I got this prediction that after she moved from her hometown, I think what she did was she spent on a hotel, like she spent everything on that in one day. That's what I'm thinking. But still, you never been on a plane. But did you took a cab? Maybe you bought money for a cab. Or a train. But again, you never been on a plane. That's one big mystery. Now, I like the Big Brother in this one because Big Brother got all the cars. He got all these Lexus. This guy is rolling. He got the money. He got that. Now, the first opening, I mean, not the first opening. So the first act was Sayu and Yoshida going to a restaurant, living out that normal life that she wanted, like, oh, simple tea and coffee to experience that. And then she saw her friends. Then she saw, not her friends, my bad. Yeah, rewind. She didn't see her friends. She see a bunch of these high school girls, having a good time like normal teenagers do, like go out, have some fun, sitting on benches, She wished she had that lifestyle. Now, this is where we gotta discuss. Let me get ready. Let me sit back for this one. This is where we gotta discuss. Get ready. The Sayu's journey to redemption is like a boss battle. It's like playing Smash Brothers when you play arcade mode and you go through these trials, and then you go to that boss, sub boss, and then the main boss, which is her mom. I'm symbolizing it like this, so bear with it. So instead of going home, she decided to go to that one place. The one place that she was afraid to go. And that's her school. The one place that she has never had friends. The one friend that she had, Yuko. The one friend that they bullied her. And the one friend, her only friend that she lost. The one that committed suicide. And that was the beginning. The school itself was the beginning of how Sayu became what she is. How it started and how it ended. This was the start of Sayu. So when Yoshida and Sayu sneaked into the school and got into the roof, you sense the intensity, the scaredness of Sayu shaking like this. She's afraid to go up to that roof. And then after Yuko's death, they put the fences up there. And to sum up this confrontation, let me just sum this up. I'm not sure if I'm summing it up in the right way or good way, but bear with me if it may go wrong. So when Sayu was sad she was sad because she I lost a friend. They put fences up. If the fences weren't up there, I would have never. Then Yuko would have to commit suicide or whatnot. Now you got Yoshida who's backing her up, saying it's not your fault. It's not your fault. She had nobody too. You was her only. You both were on the same. You both were the same in terms of not having friends. You two were friends. Sayu's blaming herself for caring too much and trying to fight. Trying to say, I could have fought off the bullies or whatnot. Yoshida's it wouldn't help. I understand the past is the past. But you gotta move on. And I'm sure Yuko wants you to move on with your life. And she wants you to smile. Have the, Yoshida is summing this up to Sayu as the past is the past. But you have a future. Don't let the past mess up your future. Don't let the past scourge you. If Yuko wants you to live. Don't just don't. You gotta live. So you gotta be there. You gotta be strong. You gotta have that heart, That's what Yoshida summoned this up. And there was a really emotional tears. Now I didn't cry, but it was really sad. I was really happy and sad to see Sayu crying because she's finally opening up her strongest fears of losing Yuko. And I get it. She's opening up. And you could tell because when she was holding those fences up, she got blood all on her arm. The tightness of the grip that she was holding on the fences and the blood there. Oh my gosh, she is really, man. But then you gotta love the animation when she stared at the moon and she gonna smile once again. So that tells you something. When she goes back to school, she will have that smile once again. And that's all we want. That's what Yoshida wants, and that's where Yuko wants. They want her to smile again. That's what we like to see. Now, the moment we all been waiting for. Actually, before I even get that, let me say this. So the school part, you got your redemption. Sayu got her redemption now. She got her revenge. Well, not a revenge. I call it a redemption. But here we go. The mother. Okay. I'm going to take a moment to say this. When they went home, Sayu's brother said, Mom, I brought Sayu. Sayu's mother slapped her. I don't even know. Now, I mean, how do I say this in a way I can say this? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by the mother's actions for slapping Sayu in the face. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not surprised. Because it's just, how do I say this? We knew how the mother was. Like, we knew all along how Sayu's mother was back then. So I'm not surprised that she would slap Sayu. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it was stupid to slap Sayu in the face. I get it. It was stupid. But it's not like I'm going to go out here. I'm not going to go on a limb and say, she had it coming. No. I could have been differently. I would have expected, to be honest, I would have expected like a soft slap, like that. But the way she slapped her, that red mark was on Sayu's face. The way she like slapped her so hard, I was like, oh my God. But like I said, I knew that was coming because from a parent standpoint, the parent would slap Sayu in the face. Like, I get it. But the way how they did that, it makes it seems like you guys have a lot of talking to do. And Sayu, and this is the moment, sorry guys. This is the moment that Sayu needs to face right now. At this moment right now, she needs to face it. And what we're going to get next week is that moment. The moment of redemption is to confront her mother. And like always, and what we're seeing here is, I get it. Most teenagers don't want to confront their parents. That's what we're seeing. And that's in real life too. Most teenagers are afraid to confront their parents. And Sayu's going to have she's going to be, I sense some fear. It's going to be a lot of fear that she's going to face. Facing the school was one thing. But facing the mother? Oh my God. That's going to be one hell of a ride. But don't worry. Yoshida is going to be right there to back it up. And I think, and the way I see it, I see Yoshida is going to be that person to yell at the way I see how next week's episode is going to be. Yoshida is going to step up for, I'm sorry. Not only Yoshida is going to step up for Sayu, but he will also yell at her and explain all the good things that she has done over the course of staying with him. That's what I see. So I see where the direction of this episode is going to be. And I'm sure Sayu is going to fight back. We all know Sayu is going to be that independent girl right now that she is. She's going to fight back with strong will and determination that she's going to have. As long as Yoshida's right there, she will back up. She will have strong words to say to her mother, and we will look forward to that. Now, but that's how it's going to be. Overall, I find episode 11 quite dramatic, and it was sad. It was sad. Not sad like in a sad, like teary sad, but sad for like we see Sayu's tears, like really strong, emotional, real tears of her going through so much struggles that she had lost a friend. And like always in real life, when people lose a friend, when people lose a friend, they do some crazy things. And like Sayu say, it's the same thing. But it's that redemption that Sayu does in this that it builds character. Having her Yoshida sneak to the roof and express their feelings towards Yuko and express her actions and all that stuff, giving her a second chance or whatnot. It's a second chance story that we're seeing from Sayu so far. Now, next week, like I said, this episode was sad, but it's still good. Now, next week, is gonna be another redemption story. And that's dealing with the mother. Let's see where this goes in next week's episode of Higehiro. I'm looking forward to it. It's not over yet, but at least this episode was resolved, and she resolved it. Now, the situation with her mother, let's see how it goes. So again, I look forward for next week's episode of Higehiro, and I hope you will.